What's going on, esteemed witnesses of the courtroom? This is a battle versus Shadowarty. This is going to be gold, silver, crystal, TGBDual, underused Wi-Fi battle. He does mainly Wi-Fi battles and other content, so make sure you check him out after the battle. So, let's get right into it. Alright, he's going to be Amanda because he's using a save file I gave him. He's going to be leading with Cobra, his Arbok, and I'm just going to lead straight out with Mystic Amy. Now, my Mystic Amy is set up quite a bit differently than most other Smeargles. It's not like a spiderweb set or anything like that, as you can see as I've just revealed it here. He's going to go straight for the glare. He's not going to be able to get a paralysis on Mystic Amy, but I am going to just straight out Thunderwave him without hesitation and switch out into Atrican. Because I know for a fact, whatever he wants to go for, it's not going to do too much, and the Earthquake does pretty okay amount, you know, for an Ariados, for it being a normal hit. Hitting the poison type. So I'm just going to go straight up for a spider web as he's going to sub up. Now, since I did get the spider web on him, I can baton pass into whatever I want and trap him, even though he is behind a substitute. So I decided to do exactly that and go out into Quagsire, because I figure even if he does paralyze my Quagsire, which he does miss as well, the only move he could go for to really phase me too hard would be Giga Drain. And Arbok's special isn't the highest in the world, so it wouldn't do a teetotal amount. So he's going to go straight up for the Sludge Bomb. He gets the Poison Hacks immediately, so I have to use my Miracle Berry a lot sooner than I wanted to, considering this is a Belly Drum Rest Talk Quagsire. So, just going to go straight up for a couple Earthquakes. Definitely going to take it out. One is going to bring it down to the range where he cannot sub, so he knows he just wants to get a little bit of damage off on Quagsire. Just going for the safe Earthquake, as Sludge Bomb is not optimal here. I can see he doesn't have the Giga Drain because he would have used it, as his set is Glare, Sub, Earthquake, and Sludge Bomb. Next up is going to be Caesar, his Victory Bell. Now, to be honest, I've only seen and used Victory Bell as a Swords Dance user, so I'm not quite sure what it can do otherwise. So he's just going to go straight for the Sleep Powder here, which is perfectly fine. Put my Grossberg to sleep. Optimally, I think that was probably my best target to go to sleep. As he goes for the growth here, I actually outspeed this thing, which is kind of strange. Get off my Thunder Wave and my Spikes here, and he just goes for the +1 Giga Drain, which does do a pretty substantial amount, way over half. But I'm looking at it, and then after leftovers, I know I can take another, so as long as he's not packing HP, Ice, or Fire, which I'm sure he will, but at this point, I don't know that, so I'm just going to go out to Melissa Foster, who can easily, very well take either one. But I knew he'd go for the Giga Drain first, predicting either Quag or for me to stay in with Smeargle and die. That's why I need to get in Melissa Foster and get up my dual screens here. This team is actually very creative. I'm still kind of new in the underused environment. Z's is much better in the UU environment, so I am trying out Sunnybeam Houndour, as Sunnybeam Houndoom is illegal in the underused tier since it is a borderline Pokemon, as nothing completely walls the moveset combination of Sunny Day, Fire Blast, and Solar Beam and Crunch. So I'm going to set up the Sunlight as he comes into Gary. I don't know if he knows that Houndour carries the Solar Beam here, but I'm going to go straight for it, and luckily I do catch Shadowarty on the surprise and take down Gary, and that's a big threat out of the way. So, pretty good lead into this battle, as now he's going to bring in Hitmontop. Now, this thing is a pretty big issue. I know I can take any one attack from it, being that my Reflect is up. And since my main sweeper, or my main counter to this thing is asleep, I am just going to go for the Sunny Day boosted Fire Blast, knowing very well I need Dahlia alive to finish off Victory Bell after the fact. So I knew I could take one attack, seemingly that my Reflect is up, and Hitmontop doesn't have the greatest attack stat in the world. Just going to switch out into Atrican, who quad resists High Jump Kick. That's not going to do balls nothing, even after the Reflect fading. And that's going to enable me, if I want, to go for a Spider Web, but I'm just going to set up an Agility here as he goes for the counter. Now, I'm kind of thinking that maybe pretty soon after would be the beneficial time to get my Quagsire in, because I've got a Spider Web down, but he goes for another counter. I don't know if he predicted me to just start Sludge Bombing away, knowing I can do pretty good damage to this thing, but I make a very bad play, and I don't baton pass the Spider Web or the Agility, allowing him to get up a Curse, which definitely was a mistake because I would have outsped him. I could have drummed, but actually looking back at it, it wouldn't have mattered too much because that curse high jump kick would have indefinitely taken out my Quagsire. So I just want to get some damage off before Mystic Amy goes down to that high jump kick. So now I know I need to bring in Atrican, and I pretty much need to go for the Sludge Bomb either way. Even if he goes for counter, it's not going to do too much. I really need the Poison Hacks right now, and I am going to get it, which is awesome. As he goes for the Hidden Power, I'm assuming it's going to be Ghost, and unfortunately the Poison does not quite take this thing out. Now, my thought process here is Hitmontop may have Rest, and I cannot allow this nuisance to go for a rest at this point. It would be very, very detrimental. So I'm going to Sludge Bomb away, and Drydale is going to go down right there and then. Alright, so the next Pokemon for Shadowarty is he's thinking this over. I guess he's trying to figure out what Decisive Witness he wants to deal with this Ariados. To my surprise, Ariados has done quite well in UU for me. Now, I'm kind of thinking here I can set up an Agility, and I can Baton Pass into whatever I want. I know I can live 1 Fire Punch from that range. I can probably live 2. Really not in the mood to try and figure that out. I feel like such a noob for not clicking Baton Pass and switching out on that first try. But this time, I am going to get the Baton Pass off. I am going to get Quagsire in on a Fire Punch, and I can go straight for an Earthquake, no problem, and he will withdraw and go into Victory Bell. Now, coming in on Spikes and having to take the Earthquake, I know for a fact that Victory Bell does not take it very well, and Belly Drum is quite a big risk on my part, but if I get it off, I will win this game no problem. But he is not going to get paralyzed, going to Giga Drain me straight away and finish me off, which is unfortunate. You know, the bad thing is, too, I also already used my Miracle Berry. So, now I've got to bring Dahlia back in here. And I need to set up a sunny day on the Switch in case I want to deal with anything else that I need to. Which is now going to be this thing. And looking at it, I know I can live 1 Thunderbolt very easily and go for a Fire Blast. Like I said, it doesn't matter how low a HP this thing is. But, oh my goodness, I get a break from above. I totally slipped my mind that thing has Cross Shot, and I am going to get the lucky burn as well, so that is just wonderful. And Dolly is just sitting pretty safe. I could stay in, but I don't want to take the chance of it being a critical hit, so I'm just going to bring in Atrican, who is going to get paralyzed here, unfortunately. And Electabuzz is going to get hurt by the burn, but I'm just going to continue to do what I've been doing this entire time. And I'm going to sack Atrican off to the Thunderbolt, because it really doesn't matter. So now I'm going to take this opportunity to go back into Melissa Foster. And Melissa Foster can take a Fire Punch from this thing. I'm just hoping Razor Leaf actually does some good damage here after the burn. And it does not take him out, actually. So that is a shame. Now, I know outside of Leftovers, Electabuzz doesn't have any viable recovery, so I'm going to have to go into Dahlia here, and I switch in on a Thunderbolt, which was a very bad play. Razor Leaf would have taken him out, and I'm just trying to stall out his burn. So, I'm going to go into Grossberg, because it really doesn't matter what he wants to do. I need to burn Sleep turns anyway, so even if he T-Bolts away, that's perfectly fine, as the burn will take him out on this turn. And down goes Electabuzz. So down to 2 Pokemon. It's a 3-2 game against Shadowarty here. And Murkrow is his last revealed Pokemon. And this thing is a freaking problem. If I don't wake up, I can't Destiny Bond it, forcing it to attack me again. I need to burn turns of sleep here and wake up. And once I wake up, I can go for the Destiny Bond. And once I go for the Destiny Bond, he'll go for another Feint Attack and I can take him out. However, for whatever reason unknown to me, Grossberg is wanting to sleep 3 or 4 turns. So, I can see this being very bad. Murkrow is actually a very big threat to my team right now. And for whatever reason, I switch out into this thing. And looking at it, I probably should have come in after the fact and gotten a Leech Seed on it. And I might have been able to do something. I'm not really too sure what. But from this range, Murkrow both outspeeds and takes out Houndour from that range. So down goes Houndour, leaving me just with my Wobbuffet. And unfortunately now, my Wobbuffet is going to go down to the Murkrow. So, Top Hat Murkrow for the win, I guess. Heavy 2-0 for Shadowarty there. Victor Bell, I made 2 really bad plays. I just, I've been battling 2nd gen for like 5 months now, but I haven't done it a lot recently, so I'm kind of just getting back into the groove of things. I have no problem uploading a loss because I feel like I learn a lot more from my losses than any win I will ever have, as long as I get mad good battles and I have respect from all the players that play me and people that watch the Vec and Lex play content. Hopefully Lex will get up another battle here soon. I hope you guys have enjoyed this battle. If you did, you know the rules. Rate, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, peace out, objection, and find the computer room and peace. And peace!